What is happening, my fellow boxing fans and boxing enthusiasts? I'm gonna go ahead and share my quick thoughts on this past weekend's fights. First up, the young undefeated prospect Ryan El Flash Garcia was victorious on Friday night against Jason Velez of Puerto Rico. Now, before this fight, I tweeted that Garcia was likely going to win, but I would not be surprised if there was an upset. This was Garcia's first real step up against a veteran with world-class experience. And though he clearly won, he did not get a stoppage, but in my opinion, he did look like a good up-and-coming prospect. Ryan Garcia didn't get the stoppage, but he did fight an opponent in Jason Velez, who has never been stopped. Garcia is a talented dude. He has speed, he has shown power, but I have said in the past, he has flaws. He keeps his chin up too high, and he tends to lean back a bit too much, and he can get hits. I mean, you got to be a really phenomenal, fighter to be able to get away with leaning back like Muhammad Ali or Roy Jones Jr. And even Muhammad Ali was leaning back and got hit by left hooks by Joe Frazier and that fighter from England his name escapes me, but I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. But Ryan Garcia, he's 19, he's still young, and all those flaws can be corrected with more work in the gym. So Garcia improves his record to 15-0 with 13 knockouts, and he is ready for another little step up or another opponent near Velez's level. Because right now he's not ready for Gervonta Davis. I know some fans have been calling for a fight between Garcia and Davis, but Garcia is not ready yet. I'd pick Davis to stop him right now. But again, Ryan Garcia has a huge social media following. The majority of his followers are women. And a fight against Davis is going to mess up his looks and break a lot of little girls' hearts. So yeah, still, Ryan Garcia still has a lot of potential. He has charisma and personality. So he does have potential to be a superstar if he continues to improve. So, no need to move him fast. Just, keep improving little by little and stepping up. Moving on to Saturday's Cinco de Mayo fight of the night between Triple G and Velez Martirosyan. The event was called Mexican Style, which makes perfect sense because neither fighter in the main event was Mexican. I mean, come on. Why is it still called Mexican Style? I know Triple G says he's got a Mexican style, but not one fighter in the main event was Mexican. But all right, let me move on. Now the fight most fight fans wanted to see this Cinco de Mayo was a rematch between Triple G and Canelo, but Canelo tested positive for a banned substance, clenbuterol. He was suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and Canelo eventually pulled out of the fight. So yeah, Velez Martirosyan wasn't the most ideal opponent that the fans wanted to see in the ring against Triple G, but hey, they needed to find an opponent, and Martirosyan is the one that stepped up. And Triple G disposed of Martirosyan in just 2 rounds. And it was an impressive knockout. Triple G displayed some great offensive skills, finishing off Martirosyan. It was impressive. It was an impressive win in terms of how it looked, but Martirosyan hadn't fought for almost 2 years. Saturday night was the first time he had fought at middleweight, and he was just not as good as Triple G. And it was also short notice. But again, it's not Triple G's fault. They had to find an opponent on short notice, and Martirosyan is the one that was selected. So props to Martirosyan for taking the fight. The man has fought a lot of good fighters. Erislandy Lara twice, Demetrius Andrade, and Jermell Charlo. So he's definitely no chump. He came in to win. And actually, I thought the fight would play out similarly to Triple G's fight against Martin Murray. But no, it ended much quicker than that. So Triple G, improves his record to 38 wins, no losses, with 1 draw against Canelo, and with 34 wins coming by knockout. So now the promoters and managers are going to attempt to set up a Triple G and Canelo rematch for Saturday, September 15 on Mexican Independence Day weekend. That is the fight the fans wanted to see. I want to see it. And it's also a date De La Hoya originally wanted. Us fight fans wanted that Cinco de Mayo date. But now it's going to be September 15 if the fight actually does happen and materialize. So, all right, my fight fans, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts of this past weekend's fights. And if you have yet to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, goodbye and adios.